Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Could Be Worse. My name is Tyler. This is Dom.
That's me.
Merry Christmas and I guess Happy New Year. I believe this is going to come out on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, on the 31st, right?
Yeah. So New Year's a new year.
Starting fresh.
Yeah. Do you have any resolutions for 2022?
Yeah, find a new podcast host that's less mean, maybe. That's a good start.
Yeah, I was thinking of finding someone who wasn't a lazy slob to replace you too. I'm glad we're on the same page. It's going to make the conversation that much easier.
We got similar resolutions.
Yeah. How sad is it? How pathetic are the New Year's resolutions this year, do you think?
They're probably like, don't kill myself.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Don't leave my job.
Yeah, maybe make it off the couch once this week. Yeah.
Yeah, see my grandmother one last time.
Yeah. Don't end up on a ventilator.
Yeah, those are
That's a good one. Yeah.
You got to strive for something. That's all you got left now.
Yeah. It's depressing. We went out last night.
It's tragically depressing,
and it was one of the more depressing things I've
I mean, it was a Monday, sure.
Sure.
But, you know, what happened to all the degenerates?
We can't be the only pieces of shit in this zip code.
I know it may seem like it, but it's not possible.
It's not possible.
Statistically, and I always believe statistics.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
We trust the math. We trust the science. We trust everything here.
I trust everything. Everything we say, I trust too.
Yeah, and you should as well.
Yeah, you should take everything we say as gospel.
Yeah, take it to heart, completely serious. Yeah, no, it's bad out there. The Omicron's really it's doing its thing.
It feels like it's more people are sick than 2 years ago when this shit started.
No, yeah, like everyone I know.
It seems like literally everyone.
Everyone I know has it, but nobody's really getting that fucked up by it so far.
No, everyone's just chilling at home.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is like, I mean, this is probably what it was. How different is it than it was like 2 years ago? And now
nothing
it's like
has changed.
Nothing at all, man.
Okay, here's a fun little thought experiment. If you went back in time and somebody told you that like this was going to be like 2 years, we would still be in this position, would you have killed yourself, and how would you have done it? Go.
I would have flown straight to Wuhan, man.
I would have gone, I think, car in the garage. That seems like that's like an old school method of
I can't even do that.
yourself.
My car doesn't fucking even work.
That's true.
I couldn't even kill myself.
This is what we're talking about. This is how
car.
depressing it gets. Is you're sitting here like, yeah, I can't even. My car won't start. I can't afford the parts to replace it, so I can't even kill myself by leaving the engine running in the garage.
Yeah.
I don't know how to tie a noose. My internet connection got shut off. I haven't paid the bill in 3 months.
It's absolutely tragic.
I don't have health insurance. I can't get my hands on pills.
I haven't had health insurance in like 5 years.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to afford to kill myself?
Right, yeah. See, gun,
Right.
Joe Biden, the big city liberals get their way. It ain't going to be an option neither.
Yeah.
So you're running out of...
Imagine that's the last,
yeah,
little safety valve you have.
Yeah.
If they take the guns away, then it's over, man.
How funny is that argument from like 2-3 years? Remember like right before COVID when there was all the mass shootings and stuff, and people were like, what do you need a gun for?
Right. And then the government decided to turn into like
the
Weimar Republic.
Yeah, the government's just going to be tyrannical. It's like, well, maybe.
Yeah, they were like, oh, what, you think, you with a shotgun's going to stop like the law? It's like, maybe.
Have you seen Joe Biden? He can't move that fast. He can't really stick and move. I think I could hit him.
I think I could hit him.
Is that a threat? Do we have to?
No. Not at all.
I'm not doing a time or a place. I'm just saying theoretically, if we're playing like a duck hunter style situation, I would.
Some buck hunter, man.
Yeah, I'd take him out. Yeah.
High scores every time.
Yeah, high score. How do we get on this?
I don't know.
I feel like we're getting somewhere.
Something about if they take away the guns.
Oh, right. Like the argument of like, what do you need a gun for? It's like, well, to kill myself or others, depending on what the situation necessitates.
What it's made for.
Yeah.
Literally, that's what it's made for.
Yeah, to shoot people who may do me harm, myself included.
Yeah. Even if I get even a second thinking that I'll harm myself, I gotta shoot it.
Yeah.
Right in the temple.
I mean, that makes one political argument a bit easier, I guess.
We're solving problems.
But the vaccine thing is still. I saw there's a story earlier when I was taking a shit. It was where most of my material comes from.
That's my only deep thoughts
My
around the
my
shooter.
thinking chair.
Yeah.
And there was anti-vaxxers stormed a Burger King in New York City with Martin Luther King T-shirts on, and then got arrested by the NYPD for trespassing.
What do you mean he rushed?
Like
A
they,
Burger
like
King?
they're like
he
all
aggressively ran into a Burger King.
Well, you know, in New York City, you need your Vax card to get in anywhere. Like
yeah.
they make you show proof of vaccination. So a bunch of people who weren't vaxxed.
Wait,
like,
you can't go to Burger King if you're not vaccinated in New York?
No. You can't kill yourself with their poisonous food unless you...
Jesus Christ.
Because it's about health and taking care of your health. So if you want to eat poisonous slop, then you need to have you be up to date on your shots, you know?
That just seems like to target a specific demographic. I'm not going to get into it,
Yeah.
but it seems a little skewed.
It's not rich people.
No.
They're not targeting rich people.
Certainly not. Rich
No.
people are not going to Burger King.
Yeah. But anyway, so they like formed a mob, I guess, on the sidewalk, and then just like they're storming the Bastille, just like ran into the Burger King, were like, I'm not vaccinated, you can't give me, and then tried to like jump over the counter and grab like a handful of Whoppers or something. And the NYPD showed up. We're like, perfect, an excuse to hurt people.
Yeah, you got
Perfect. And they're
These
wearing
guys have been revved up.
and they're wearing MLK T-shirts. Close enough.
Wow.
Let them have
Did
it.
they bring the hoses?
Oh yeah, dogs, hoses.
How many German shepherds did they let loose into that Burger King?
Call the K9 unit. We got ourselves a Code Blue.
It's just three like 16-year-old like minimum wage employees just trying to
Sir,
hold off.
Please, sir, you need to show proof of vaccination.
Yeah, just Adam's apple
Yeah.
cracking as he's over the intercom.
Yeah. Emergency, mayday, mayday. We're under attack.
Just pouring like special sauce over the
Oh, like boiling special
yeah,
sauce
but
instead
like,
of boiling oil.
Yeah, like the Great Wall against the Mongolians.
Right, yeah. Dude, it's like that mission in Call of Duty where you have to storm the Burger Town.
Yes.
Yeah, and like take over the Burger Town. But
was a
now,
badass
instead of
mission.
like Russians, you're fighting...
Like, I don't know, blue-haired women.
Well, you're still fighting communists, just a different kind, a homegrown variety.
Yeah, these are worse.
Yeah.
Arguably, these are worse communists.
Yeah, well, that's because like they don't really believe anything.
They don't know what they're saying.
They
half
just
the
got like a
time.
Che Guevara T-shirt for Christmas one year, and they're like, "Yeah, this will work. Cool.
Yeah.
I'll adopt an entire political ideology that's never once been successful and make it my entire identity.
Yeah, but only for a couple of years.
But only
though.
for a couple years.
Once I start making money, I'm flipping back.
Yeah, once
Don't
I hit
you
like
fucking
30, I'm
worry.
gonna develop a cocaine addiction, move back into my parents' house, and the whole socialism thing's gonna go right out the window.
It's all of a sudden it's not really gonna hit the same. You know?
After a couple stints in rehab, I might get into Jesus a little bit. Might be like born again or something, but that's not gonna last either.
Get a cross tattoo on your chest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. One of those big like kind of chest pieces.
Yeah,
What do you-
beautiful.
Kind of random. What do you think of girls that have like the titty tattoo, like the chest plate between the titty tattoo? What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know, man. Plan B is expensive. I don't think about that kind of stuff.
I mean, it. I'll be honest, it frightens me a little bit, but it intrigues me as well.
I really don't like getting antibiotic shots, so I don't really worry myself about
Yeah.
those kinds of women.
I've never needed sometimes the pill penicillin doesn't work, so you got to go with the injections, get it right into the bloodstream.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not trying to be paying for little Aiden's.
Yeah,
you know,
once the syphilis gets to your brain,
daycare.
it really starts to deteriorate. So you want to stop it before then.
bring that pandemic back. At least people were
Syphilis?
getting pussy.
That was tough.
Yeah,
Because penicillin was invented in what year was? I'll do a little on mic production.
early
here.
1900s.
No, it's like the 90s. It's surprisingly late. Hold on.
Yeah, it was pre-World War for sure. World War II.
Invented.
I want to say 1915, 1911.
It was discovered in 1928,
Okay,
but it wasn't really like used until the 40s. It looks like.
right.
Yeah. So like in 1930, if you got like chlamydia, your dick was just fucked.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
That's why, like,
you wake up.
that's why whores had a bad rap back then, because
yeah.
you literally, that bitch could kill you.
Yeah, you get syphilis of the brain. That's like Al Capone.
No, yeah.
Tax
I mean, so
evasion,
many people
syphilis.
died from syphilis back
Yeah, the two killers: tax evasion, syphilis. That's the title, I think. You can
Tax
put, you can
yeah.
put syphilis in the title, right?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, it's medical.
For sure.
We trust the science.
We'll just get a little banner.
Yeah. But you really could die from good pussy. Pussy's so good, you would just straight up die.
Yeah, and like a horrible death.
Yeah,
Like
horrible.
Like you're just
decades long.
you're like decomposing.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that's how that
Oh,
works.
it's not good. It's really not good.
It's a bad death.
Yeah, it's a really bad death. And then penicillin came around, and then for like 50 years, everyone was like, "Fuck, we can fuck anything. We're invincible." And then AIDS.
And then they hit us with AIDS.
AIDS is like slow your roll, chief.
And then I don't know, Ronald Reagan butt fucked a monkey or something.
Yeah,
and
and gave a
AIDS.
monkey crack and then butt fucked it. or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, gave a monkey an EBT card and crack. I don't remember. I don't really remember.
Come on, dude.
I don't read my history that well. I like deep history. I don't know much about the 80s.
Right.
The Reagan era.
Yeah. Well, my dad will tell you. We'll get him down here. He'll chop
He
it up
wants
about
to get on the
80s.
mic. You can tell.
Yeah.
He wants to get on hard.
Yeah. Well, the thing about
Hit
the
us with some Reaganomics.
yeah, trickle down.
Yeah,
trickle down
trickle down.
economics. I still think it's hilarious. We're a few weeks late on this, but that Nancy Reagan was just choking down Pole in Hollywood left and
Yeah,
right.
I like that.
That
That was a
rocks.
nice story. Sometimes the internet coughs something
Yeah,
up that's
yeah.
like, okay, that's pretty cool.
Right. Little hairball every now and then.
She was just topping her way
She
to
was
the
just
top.
slurping her way through Hollywood. And I mean, good for her.
Yeah.
What a bad bitch.
The Gluck Gluck Queen, man.
Yeah. And that's like I think like a cool kind of conservative to be.
Yeah.
Like the conservative who has whose wife used to be just a whore.
Yeah.
Like a whore and a half.
Yeah.
But then like you got sloppy like 93rds on her and just locked it in.
Yeah,
Like,
because the liberals, their wives, you
Yeah.
know, they run their mouth a little.
Yeah,
They're a
yeah.
little, you know,
Talkative.
They run, you know,
Yeah,
they
they like
have
to
their
put their-
programs.
like
and
to put
stuff.
their opinion out there.
I don't think Nancy Reagan did shit.
No, she kept her mouth shut. She did what she
Bush's
was
wife
told.
didn't do shit.
No.
Yeah.
Nancy Reagan, she did do the Just Say No campaign for drugs.
Okay, that worked.
Yeah. Say no to drugs, say yes to pole. That's the
Yeah, say yes to back alley dick.
Right. Don't suck down a joint, suck down a big fat hog.
Suck your way to the
Yeah,
top. Find
yeah.
yourself a nice.
Drugs are for
Politician.
losers. Sleep your way to the top. That's the take home there.
Hey, but you know, there's worse things to be famous for. I
there really
suppose.
is. Yeah.
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 What
Like
else is good?
podcasting would be pretty
Podcast.
embarrassing thing to be famous for.
I would hate to be famous for
yeah.
this.
So don't send this to anybody.
Don't
actually.
send this to anyone. Stop listening, honestly.
Yeah.
Stop giving us hope for the future.
Something else that makes me angry that I'm just gonna.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is I've just been like because we haven't recorded in a while, so I'm.
This
just
show
going
is
down.
mainly what you find angry.
yeah.
What gets you angry, and then I'll just say something.
Yeah, and then you'll just throw a
You'll be like,
slur
"That's
in.
gay."
I'm just like, yeah, I'm angry about this, and you're like, yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Thank
good
you.
conversation. It's
right,
a good back and forth.
right. No, it's a good dynamic. I've
What's
been
got you?
told.
What's got you pissed, brother?
Well, so I went to with COVID and everything, with the economy in the shitteroony. I went to this restaurant. It was like a very liberal ass like coffee shop. They sell like coffee and beer, vegan food.
Right, everything's soy.
It's very like
yeah,
you know, there's like gay pride flags. It's very Denver. Gay pride flags everywhere.
Okay.
It's one of those places where you're like looking around. Is this a gay bar? And then you're like, no, like that. Those people are clearly on a date. So I guess not. But weird spot. Good coffee, good beer. And you go to like pay, and they're like they add a 20% service charge, and they make this big deal. They have this like sign or whatever that like in order to pay our employees a living wage, we
Yeah.
charge you a 20% service fee, and then you have to tip on top of that. And they're like, it all goes to the servers, but we need to pay them a living
Just
wage.
push the whole burden on society.
Not, you're catching on. It's like, no, your job is to pay them a living wage. I don't have a business.
That is very literally
My
your
job is to pay for the shit you put in front of me.
Yeah.
You pay the people who put the shit in front of me. That's how this little thing
Ideally,
works.
for businesses, we would just pay their whole wage.
Yeah.
Ideally, they don't have to get involved at all with
Right.
the payment process.
Right. And it's like we're subsidizing your cheapness. And it's both, and then like, tons of restaurants are doing this, and they all bill it as this like, yeah, like we're for the workers, like we're a pro labor business because like we bang you over the head and fleece you out of your hard-earned money because we're too cheap to pay our employees.
We literally force you to pay more. And on top of that, all the like the delivery apps, the DoorDashes, all
Yeah.
that shit. Who takes the brunt of the payment? Like you think you're paying a lot because you see all those extra like
the fees, yeah,
but the business is paying just as much
yeah.
too. Like,
And actually, the only people really profiting are radical Islamic terrorist organizations.
The only one profiting is Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yeah,
apparently.
Boko Haram, ISIS, all of those are directly, their funding
White
is directly.
nationalists.
Yeah, all of it. They have their hands in everything. DoorDash, Postmates.
Next time you get a venti latte, just know
Yeah.
that's going straight to David Duke's pocket.
Yep.
Straight to David.
I've run the numbers. I've followed the money. I followed the paper trail.
Oh.
And I am.
You did some investigative journalism.
Yeah, I brushed off that fake journalism degree I have and put
that
it to good
fake
use.
piece of shit
Yeah.
hanging on your wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not even. I have it stuffed in a box somewhere. Like.
I have no idea where mine is.
Yeah.
And I never want to see it again.
No.
It'll just remind me how much I owe that fucking place.
Yeah. It's not good. But this same place, they had the gender neutral bathrooms,
Okay.
or I guess they're called all gender restrooms. So it's essentially just like a bathroom.
Just call it a bathroom then.
Yeah, that's
How
probably
about
simpler.
that?
But the thing is now, it's like now as a dude, I have to wait in line for the bathroom, and I'm all
'cause
for
there's
we're all
always-
for T rights here.
Right, yeah.
Do what
I
you
love
want.
the T's. Me and the T's are tight.
Do what you want.
Tight with the T's.
No issue with it whatsoever. But don't make me wait in line. That's the one thing as in this country, straight white guys,
Yeah.
short end of the stick the last couple of years. All right, they're not a fan of us anymore. The tides
I
have
can
turned.
hear you losing people as you speak.
The Tylers, the Kyles,
Yeah.
the Christophers,
The Brandons.
the Brandons. It's a tough couple of years for we're not the most popular group of people right now.
Certainly.
And one of the few little morsels of white privilege we have left is, as a straight white guy, never having to wait in line for the bathroom.
Never
ever.
having to see a woman
And
just
they're-
waiting for the stall.
Yeah. Well, it's just like, for a guy, a peeing is like, you could do it anywhere. It's like a 30-second,
Yeah.
excursion. You're done.
It's super efficient. Dude, guys rule, bro.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's one of the few things we have down.
Guys rock.
Shitting, farting, peeing.
shitting and pissing.
That is our domain.
No one beats.
That is our domain. Chicks have to sit down to do it. We're so efficient. We can just whip that hog out and put it wherever we want.
Yeah, they got a whole complex system of pulleys and levers.
Yeah. And apparently, it just kind of
There's like a
falls.
trap.
It
I think
just
there's
falls
a trap
out.
door. Yeah.
Yeah. There's no direction. You can't aim it, which I was shocked to learn. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, sometimes there's just like placenta. I don't know.
It's
Ugh.
gross. It's
Gross.
disgusting.
Gross.
Women
That's what
are-
I'm saying.
Women are gross.
Yeah, I don't
Guys
talk.
rule.
I don't talk to them
Yeah.
ever.
But the thing is, like, we've got the bathroom down to a science as guys. And so
Correct.
why should we have to wait for everyone else? I'm all for equal rights. Don't
Don't
bring
hold me
everybody
back.
else up.
Yeah, you're holding us back.
Teach women how to pee. I don't know. But don't hold us back for the sake of progress.
Yeah.
That's not progress. That's regression.
These are true words.
See, this is the thing. Other
Spoken
people,
with vigor.
other people are afraid.
So they sound correct.
They are afraid to bring these issues into the marketplace of ideas. But I'm
No,
not.
people are soft. They don't want to talk about this shit.
No, they don't want to talk about.
Folks, like, we just talk about it and nothing happens. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I got more bathroom material if you want.
Oh, sure. I love that.
I was writing this run sheet. And I'm like 80% of this is about shitting or pissing. Nice. It's gonna be a banger.
Nice.
I was flying here, and this is like the second or third time this has happened to me. There's like flight delays and everything.
Yeah.
And I walk into the bathroom to take a shit, and you can smell somebody smoking a cigarette in the airport bathroom.
Ooh, that's a no-no.
Rocks.
That's a terrorist.
That's the coolest thing you could do. Just ripping a dart in the airport. I don't know why, but every time I walk in, I smell it. And then I came back 30 minutes later, the smell is gone. You should be allowed to do that. You'd be able to smoke cigarettes in the airport bathroom. That seems fair.
If it's in the bathroom, I see no problem.
Right? Like, just keep it all, like, have one stall at the end, like the smoking stall. Like, they used to have smoking and non-smoking sections in a restaurant. Do it in the bathroom, smoking and non-smoking.
I don't want to kick the fucking guy out into the cold just to smoke a
It'd be
bit.
nice, though. Like, air travel sucks. It'd be nice if you could just sit on your
People talk
throne
about-
and
people
smoke a little ciggy while you shit.
Everyone talks about mental health. Like, cigarettes are bad for you, but what do you
Yeah.
think that is? It's just a coping mechanism.
Right,
It's
right.
just a cope.
Yeah.
So, you're taking away, one of the few things some people got left. you know
Yeah. Well,
what I'm saying. So if you want to hit Mookie Bangers in the
Mookie Banger.
Mookie Bangers in the airport bathroom, then I
Nah,
don't see the problem.
They should have a Jeep station.
Yeah,
Why do
just
they- why do they have the changing-
some nice airports have
the
like
kid
that
changing
glass
station?
little
Oh,
room.
Yeah.
He's just walking by, just dudes in business suits, just ripping
A
down
Home
like
Depot bucket with a Sprite 2-liter cut
Yeah,
off in there. Yeah.
just ripping Copenhagen snaps out of like little little bongs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People who smoke tobacco out of bongs are freaks of nature. I was at your house.
I
the other
know.
day
I
and
know
saw,
some of them.
Yeah, I saw a mole setup, a little cigarette, bong, weed, and I was
a
like,
little ciggy with some weed.
who?
next to
Who?
it.
It's like I just hear that it's like Johnny Cash song about it's like today I hurt myself.
I
whatever.
hurt myself today.
Yeah, I just hear that in my head every time I see a mole.
A mookie
It's not even
bong.
like it's not even enjoyable. You just get like really sweaty and nauseous.
No, you feel like you're about to have a stroke for 5 minutes, and then
left side of your face starts to droop
when you
a little
stop
bit.
feeling like that, it feels really good.
Yeah, but then that's just the weed. The tobacco
That's just
is
the
like
adrenaline of surviving.
yeah,
something. If you run across the freeway and not get hit, you'll get the same.
That's
sensation.
true. You really got to be going through some shit to be like, yeah, I want to see my life flash before my eyes with every bong rip. No, I don't want to enjoy it. I don't want it to be smooth or pleasurable. I want it to be a fight, a struggle, like existence itself.
Yeah, I would just want to take a dab of Marlboro 300.
Oh, tobacco dabs would be.
Ooh,
I mean,
I
that
just shuddered a little.
instant lung
I just
cancer.
got- I just got a little
that would
shudder
kill
in my-
you instantly.
in my spine. Yeah.
You would just start coughing, blood would come out, and you would just like eyes, ears, nose, mouth, and you just collapse and die.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what the tobacco company wants.
yeah, that's what big tobacco.
The fuck else is going on?
I don't
Kanye's doing some goat shit. I don't know if you saw this.
know.
Kanye's been for the boys lately.
Is he
bought-
talking about how slavery is a choice again?
No, but that was a hitter.
That was funny. That's a good bit.
I remember seeing that. I was like, all right, Kanye.
because as a white guy, we can't do that bit. That does not go over well.
Which is what it probably was just
Yeah.
a bit. He was just
Yeah.
fucked up off
Yeah.
not being on drugs. That's
Yeah.
just how his mind
yeah,
functions sober.
yeah. The mental illness, the original drugs.
Yeah, the OG.
the OG schizophrenia.
Yeah. No, he him and Kim Kardashian got
They
divorced.
broke up. Yeah,
And he just bought a house right across from the street from
king shit.
He's just like, you know what, bitch? You're not gonna take me back. You're gonna
Yeah.
see me every fucking day.
Yeah. He should just do that shit where he holds like the boombox over his head, but it's
Just
all
playing
his music.
His own, just run away.
Yeah.
On repeat.
Yeah.
Just playing like Yeezus deep tracks off Yeezus
Oh, dude.
in her backyard.
Yeah. This is not a music podcast, but
Yeah.
this is a gross album.
You don't like it? It's
Nah,
aggressive.
I don't like it.
It's aggressive.
It's a little
Some of it's
It's like the beginning of Kanye where he started to kind of go downhill, I feel like.
yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, he's
'Cause
he's
he's
calling
just-
himself a god and shit. That's when
yeah.
he started losing. it a
Yeah.
little.
Usually delusions of grandeur on that scale are indicative of some kind of
A little bit. He's
brain
got
fuckery.
something going on up
Yeah.
there for sure.
But that's like if you want to be a good like musician or artist, you got to be like totally batshit insane.
It seems like you have to commit.
Yeah, you either be addicted to drugs or just totally insane, or
Yeah.
addicted to pussy. That's a fun one.
Yeah.
You see, James Franco came out. He
Compromise doesn't seem to be like a big thing for
No.
those kind of people.
was like, no, definitely not. Dude, James Franco came out because he got like Me Too'd a while back and just like ignored it and just pretend like he
That's
didn't.
the best strategy.
Yeah,
dude.
he was, and then he finally came out. He's like, "Yeah, I was a sex addict. Sorry for getting pussy.
Yeah,
My-
my bad for,
my
for
bad.
being sick.
My biscuit.
Yeah,
Sorry for bowling."
I mean that seems to be the best method. Like
Yeah.
I'm thinking like
Because
Louis C.K.'s back. Louis C.K.'s
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
He just kind of ignored it.
Yeah.
He is like a giant special out
Yeah.
again
Well,
already.
and then he addressed it like he did in
the special, too,
Yeah,
yeah.
not this one, but he did like another special. I think like a year or two ago.
Oh, did he?
Before COVID, he put something out independently, and I remember there was a thing because there's that line. He's like, "Everyone knows my thing. Like you're so fucking lucky. Nobody knows your thing."
Yeah, nobody knows your kink.
That was a really good, true bit too.
No, my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, my favorite part of that is like, in case you ask someone if it's okay for you to
Oh, yeah,
masturbate in the
yeah.
same room, just make sure you ask, "Are you sure?"
Yeah, yeah. No, he
Ask
like
twice.
he made a joke about it. Like that's the best way. Like authentically, the best way to come back is being like facing it head on.
Yeah.
Taking accountability.
Just ignore it and continue being good at what you do. And if you're
Yeah.
good at it, it'll
Yeah,
work.
I mean, but the just like I'm a sex addict or like Kevin Spacey with the just like I'm gay. Like
right.
that.
Yeah. Well, you
rocks.
still
That
can't
was a
rape
funny-
underage boys.
Yeah, yeah. They
even
still have
if
to
you're
be
gay,
18.
no
Yeah,
matter how
they
gay
still
you
have to
are.
be 18, dude, and they still have to say yes.
Yeah, this isn't
For the
like
record,
the fucking
yeah.
1800s.
Yeah.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
isn't church, my friend.
Yeah. He's just like, yeah, I've decided, in light of these, I realize I have a problem. I've decided to seek help. I will be enrolling in the seminary. I'll be becoming a priest. I look forward to growing closer to God.
Come hear my homily this Sunday.
Yeah. I'll be performing at the St. David's Church.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to growing closer to God and all the sweet boy pussy I'm gonna get. Like, no, you weren't supposed to read that.
My manager
Put that on the teleprompter. God
damn it, Kevin.
Actually, speaking of Kevin Spacey, doesn't he usually put out those creepy ass videos every?
Dude, that dude's sus as fuck.
Wait,
he's
did he
definitely connected to some deeper shit.
Did he put one out this year?
He puts out like lizard like.
Yeah. Wait.
Like weird. Like he acts like his character from that show. I never watched it.
Yeah.
But he acts like that.
Frank
the
Underwood.
president.
Yeah.
Frank Underwood.
Yeah.
And yeah, every time that video is super weird, right? It's
yeah.
like,
Every Christmas
like,
Eve, like the last since he got canceled, he put it out. He didn't do one this year, I don't think, because there's 2019 and 2020, but there's no 2021. So I guess
he's busy, memorizing scripture.
Yeah. Do you want to play a clip from the one last?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, why not?
Sure.
It's called 1-800-X.
That's right. What would Christmas Eve be without a message from me? That's right. What would
That's
Christmas
right.
Eve be without a message from me? Look, this past year, Listen, a lot of people have reached out to me this past year.
Listen, can I suck your cock?
And have
I'll pay you $100.
shared their own struggles. And my ability to be there
Just
for
touch
them
it, please.
Just touch it.
has really only been possible because of my own difficulties. And while it's been a privilege to offer support, I have to say, frankly, it's also been beyond my abilities, and it's bigger than me.
Okay, this is boring.
Dude, this dude's a demon. What
Yeah,
is he
he's
even
just-
fucking saying?
He's just rambling about like, and then you milk the blood out of their brain, and it's called a kill fuck, and like
It's called gaping.
Mr. Spacey, you cannot be. I wonder though. I wonder if he didn't put one out this year because of the Ghislaine Maxwell trial, perhaps.
Dude, he's connected.
a little
in
too
that
close.
shit.
A little too close to comfort, maybe.
Bro, he probably is their best customer.
Yeah.
He's probably.
Yeah. He's
Someone
like,
check that man's receipts.
so like, Mr. Spacey back again. You know, it's on the house today. Don't even worry about it.
This one's
Free
on me.
child pussy on the house.
Yeah.
Thanks for being such a loyal customer.
And that Maxwell shit's just gonna be thrown on the rug. Absolutely, no one's coming out. Chris Tucker's probably gonna be safe too. I wonder what he did.
Well, Chris, that was a weird one.
No, it was
Yeah,
the real Chris
yeah.
Tucker, right?
Yeah, it was the
Yeah.
guy from Rush Hour. Yeah, it's just weird being like, okay, we got Bill Clinton, we got Donald Trump, we got Bill Gates. Who else are we going to invite to the billionaire fuck island?
None of those
I
were
know. The guy who was the second lead in Russia. No, not the Asian one, the other
Jackie.
guy.
We tried to get Jackie Chan.
Yeah,
he didn't
Jackie
wanna do it.
Chan, he's a square. He's straight edge. Total fucking loser.
He does
Chris
his own
Tucker,
stunts. He didn't want
however, guy gets down.
to. Oh, he gets
Yeah.
down.
Yeah. Get Tucker on the horn. We'll see. Yeah. We'll
Do you understand the dick going in your mouth?
What are some of the other lines from Rush Hour?
Look at me, Lee. Look at me, Lee. I'm fucking a kid, Lee.
This is a voice is kind of.
Yeah.
Are you allowed to do the voice? Because he's probably a
That's
pedophile.
not a stereotypical black
Yeah,
voice.
yeah.
That's Chris Tucker.
Yeah, it's a loophole.
So I think that's fair.
See, we're always finding new ways to innovate the broadcasting game.
Look at me, Lee.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
What else we got to talk about, my friend?
I got one more topic that I could run through.
Sure.
I've noticed a lot on Instagram recently. I've noticed a lot of dead dog posts. Have you been seeing these?
Only a couple.
I've seen a few recently of people's dog dies and like post about on their Instagram page.
Yeah.
I don't get it. It's like really dark and morbid, and they're just like,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really use social media how
Yeah.
other people use it. I just post fucking stupid ass clips we
yeah,
make,
yeah,
and like occasionally a story. Like,
Right,
I don't
right.
really. I don't know, man. Or like when a a grandparent passes away,
Yeah,
and
it's
they
like,
do like a whole thing.
R.I.P. Grandma.
And I feel weird, like this is such like an intense post, and I just like click a little heart
Yeah.
and keep going.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Yeah.
What? I don't get it, man.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like that's the... For a dog, I understand it more so, honestly.
Really?
It's like,
more than the
like
grandma.
For a person, yeah.
I was going to go the other way around of like, do you post every time a family member dies? Like, what does Uncle Jack think that he's dying of cancer and you're like, my poor dog, Spot meant so much to me. He's probably sitting in the hospital like, what a fucking asshole.
Right. I guess
Yeah.
if you have both a dying dog and a dying uncle, you should probably post your...
If I had like leukemia and I was sitting in the hospital bed scrolling through my
and your
Instagram
sister
feed
posts your
and
dog.
I see like, my family posting about my dog, I'd be like, what the fuck, guys? I am a human being. I'm hooked up to a chemotherapy fucking IV.
No, most people love their dogs more than their even remotely close family.
Yeah, my mom loved more than any of us children. She loved. If that dog died, our dog here, she would have to institutionalize my mother. You would have to put her in a padded room. She would be absolutely inconsolable.
How old is he? She?
12. He's getting close.
Oh.
He's getting to the point where like we're gonna have to sedate my mom for like a week. I'm not even kidding. They're gonna have to hook her up to like an Ativan IV.
You're gonna have to just put a fresh puppy in her hands immediately.
Yeah,
that's the only. Yeah. That's really the only.
Well, do you that's like, do you get the, because then like you're just replacing it, and there's always that resentment of it's not.
Yeah, you always,
that's not Spot.
You're always comparing it to your ex.
Spot used to fetch much better.
Right. This fucking dumbass just keeps shitting on the floor.
Right. There's just that resentment of like, it's like, because you got to train it. You got to start all the way from square one. And it's, deep down, you just want that thing to run out into the road and get picked off by a DHL truck. But you don't want to tell anybody that because you sound like a monster.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
You might sound like a monster. So.
Yeah. God forbid. That's what I say. God forbid. But,
God forbid, man.
Yeah. What's the weirdest pet you ever had? Did you used to have
weirdest pet?
Yeah.
I had a lizard at one point.
Yeah.
I had like a gecko.
Oh.
And I was always it was one of those ones where it looks like a leopard and then it has that like fat weird like
that's a real like school shooter
that
pet.
Fat tail with
it
looks like it has a tumor in its tail.
Yeah.
And I would always just get scared. My mom would if you touch the tail it'll fall off. So I was just like, well, I'm not going to chill with this guy at all.
It's buy you a pet. You're just cowering in the corner, like crying.
Well, no, I was just like, well, if I touch his fucking tail, it'll fall off. So I was just like, well, I'll just feed him crickets and let him be.
Yeah,
I don't want his fucking tail to fall off.
Yeah, I had hermit crabs.
Hermit crabs.
Yeah.
You sure you're not talking about other crabs that you've had?
Well, I mean, they weren't pets. They were a pest.
They were closer to you.
And I have a little cream to get rid of those. So, yeah.
Yeah, what'd you do with them? Did you flush them at the end? What'd you do with them?
The hermit crabs or the pubic lice?
Well, I'm hoping you didn't cook up your pubic lice.
Well, they're just regular lice. That's what I was curious about. Like, it's just like if you have lice and you scratch your balls, you're like, that's right. That's how it happens.
Is it the same shit?
I would assume.
I thought it was different.
I don't know. I hope to never know. I hope that I'm blissfully ignorant about this for the rest of my life. But
I mean, if I get any lice, I am like a rainforest.
Yeah, you could have a whole infestation. No one would ever even know.
I mean, I think I'd.
Well, no, it's like they're like living deep in the jungle. You don't.
Right.
They kind of keep their.
They're like an uncontacted tribe.
Yeah.
In like the Amazon.
Yeah.
It's like you don't intervene on them.
You're not allowed to go to the island. They'll shoot bows and arrows at you from like if you try to take a boat, they'll just shoot you with bows and arrows until you turn back. Yeah.
I try to get rid of them. They're throwing little needles at me.
Every now and then, a Christian missionary will land on the island and try to convert them. They'll just slit their throat. And
it's like a night at the museum with those little armies that just shoot little arrows.
Yes. I've come to proclaim the word of God.
Or something else. They don't have to sound like that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what native tongues sound. I assume it's very guttural and unrefined. Yeah. Well, I think it's probably going to do it. It went a little long.
We went long.
We're at like 34 minutes, 35.
Yeah, it's weird not looking at a clock at all.
Yeah. Well, we skipped last week, so we'll give an extra 5 this week.
That's true. Sorry about that, folks.
Yeah.
I may have fumbled that one.
Fumbled the bag.
I may have fumbled the audio clip, and we had to just
but I got blackout and fell in my shower, so I was in too much pain the next day to edit it anyway. So
it all works out in the end.
It's a mess, folks.
We are a mess.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. Follow us on Twitter at the CBW Pod. Visit us online, thecouldbeworspod.com. Share everything around with your friends and stuff. Show them clips. Hold them at gunpoint. Force them to watch.
Force them. You gotta force them. They're not gonna want to.
Kidnap the family. Nothing's off the table here, okay? And if the police ask, we told you to do it. All right, folks. We'll see you next week.
Au revoir.
Bye-bye.